With the NBA offseason in full swing, hot rumors are circulating about potential moves that could propel the Golden State Warriors back to the top of the Western Conference. Despite intense efforts so far, the team still needs a significant boost to compete with the Western powerhouses. With the loss of Klay Thompson and free agency, it's undeniable that the Warriors face a tough challenge to match the talent of other teams, but there is hope on the horizon as the trade period is still open for the team to make an impactful move that could transform their fortunes next season. Here are 5 high-profile trades to help the Warriors re-emerge as contenders. Number 5. Lauri Markkanen from the Utah Jazz. Rumors are swirling about a possible trade offer from the Golden State Warriors for Utah Jazz player Lauri Markkanen. This move could bring a revitalizing energy to the team and offer a big boost to their offense. Just imagine the combination of skills between Markkanen and Stephen Curry. Could this partnership take the team to new heights this season? The idea of combining Markkanen's skills with Stephen Curry's genius is enough to get any fan excited, right? Just imagine the threat this duo could pose to any defense in the league. Markkanen would bring an imposing stature and a reliable three-point shot, something that would surely complement Curry's game spectacularly. I'm talking about a combination that could restore the Warriors' golden glory. Now I know many of you must be wondering, but would the Utah Jazz be willing to part with a talent like Markkanen? It's a legitimate question that hangs in the air, and I'm very curious to see how this potential negotiation will unfold in the coming weeks. One thing is certain: if this happens, it will be an earthquake in the NBA offseason. However, let's be realistic. Would the arrival of Markkanen really be the perfect fit for the Warriors? Are there not other players out there who could further strengthen our team in different areas? This is a question that deserves our reflection. Folks, do you have any names in me and that could elevate the Warriors to the next level? The potential fit of Markkanen alongside Curry has fans eager and anxious for news. Would the Utah Jazz be willing to part with this promising player? Stay tuned, because this potential negotiation promises to shake up the NBA offseason in the coming weeks. And do you think Markkanen's arrival would be a great move for the Warriors? What other players do you think could further strengthen the Golden State team? Number 4. Brandon Ingram from the New Orleans Pelicans. Rumors are intensifying about a possible major transformation in the Golden State Warriors roster this trade season, and New Orleans Pelicans player Brandon Ingram emerges as a solid option for the team. Considering the strong possibility of a trade involving Ingram, eyes turn to how he would fit alongside Stephen Curry and the already established talents on the team. Now let's face reality ahead. We cannot ignore the big question that hangs over this speculation: the cost. Ingram seeks a considerable salary, and this would be a crucial factor for the Warriors. We're talking about a very high investment. Would Ingram's potential impact justify such an outlay? Are we ready to bet big on his talent? Of course, we cannot deny Brandon Ingram's incandescent talent. He is a natural scorer with skills that could complement Curry's game and bring a completely new dynamic to the team. But are we willing to open the coffers in this way? It's a question we cannot ignore. The big question hanging over this speculation is whether the Warriors would be willing to pay the maximum amount Ingram seeks in his contract. Despite Ingram's incredible talent, his salary demands could be a question mark for the team. Do you think he could be the missing piece in the Warriors puzzle? Would his potential impact justify such a high investment? Number 3. Jimmy Butler from the Miami Heat. Rumors about the possible interest of the Golden State Warriors and Jimmy Butler from the Miami Heat are spreading like wildfire in the basketball world. The of adding Butler's energy and talent alongside Stephen Curry certainly sparks fans' imaginations. The possibility of a trade involving first-round picks and salary relief might seem tempting for both teams. Wow, the madness of NBA trade speculations never stops, does it? The possibility of seeing Jimmy Butler alongside Stephen Curry with the Warriors is certainly exciting for fans. Butler brings a lot of energy, talent and an aggressive style of play that could complement Curry's style very well, in addition to strengthening the team's power on both ends of the court. A trade involving first-round picks and salary relief would certainly add an interesting strategic angle for both teams, but as always these trades involve a good dose of risk and reward. The Warriors should carefully consider all available options before making a decision. After all, adding a player of Jimmy Butler's caliber is not something to be taken lightly, and of course it is also important to assess how this would affect the current roster chemistry and dynamics in the unpredictable world of NBA trades. It's always exciting to follow the twists and turns of the market. The possibilities are endless, and seeing how these moves can change the league's landscape is truly thrilling. I'm excited to see how all this will unfold. If the Miami Heat is open to rethinking its roster strategy, a trade involving Jimmy Butler could be a game changer for both parties. Should the Warriors chase this opportunity, or are there other options that deserve consideration? Following the twists and turns of the trade market is always exciting, and seeing how these moves can change the NBA's landscape is simply electrifying. Number 2, Kawhi Leonard from the Los Angeles Clippers. The possibility of a trade involving Kawhi Leonard and the Golden State Warriors is stirring the imagination of basketball fans. Imagining a trio consisting of Stephen Curry, Kawhi Leonard and Draymond Green is something that would certainly get fans excited, given the Warriors' desire to maximize their competitive win. With Curry, it is understandable that they are looking to add high-level talent to the roster. However, the complexities surrounding Kawhi's injuries and the prospect of a complete rebuild by the LA Clippers make this speculation particularly fascinating. Just imagine a trio consisting of Stephen Curry, Kawhi Leonard and Draymond Green. Warriors fans would be over the moon. The prospect of adding a high-level talent like Kawhi with his stellar defensive capability and lethal offensive skills would certainly get people excited and with high expectations, but we cannot ignore the complexities surrounding Kawhi's injuries. He is an incredible player when healthy, but concerns about his physical condition and injury history are legitimate. Would the Warriors be willing to take this risk, especially considering the desire to maximize the competitive window with Curry? And from the LA Clippers side, what to turn around the possibility of a complete rebuild and what they would be looking for in a possible trade involving their star. Surely emotions are running high for fans of both teams. These hypotheses are certainly shaking up the NBA trade market. It's impossible not to get caught up in the intense emotional charge these rumors bring. Following this roller coaster of news and rumors is part of the fun of being a basketball fan, isn't it? Would the Warriors be willing to take the risk of Kawhi's injury history in exchange for potential immediate success? And what would the LA Clippers be looking for in a possible trade involving their star? The twists and turns of the NBA trade market always bring an intense emotional charge, and these hypotheses are certainly no exception. Number 1, Kevin Durant from the Phoenix Suns. Just imagine the possibility of Kevin Durant returning to the Golden State Warriors. What excitement! Even though the Phoenix Suns have made it clear they want to keep their team together, the expectation of twists and turns in the NBA always keeps us on our toes for the most exciting possibilities. Their Warriors have the history, the access and the resources to make an attractive offer for KD, and thinking about seeing him wear the team's jersey again to chase more titles is truly a fairy tale for NBA fans. Thinking about Kevin Durant returning to the Golden State Warriors is a really exciting idea. The history, the chemistry he had with the Warriors, and the possibility of more titles. It's an NBA fairy tale. Of course, the reality is that this possibility is full of challenges. The Suns have a strong team and Durant has shown loyalty to his current team. However, the NBA loves to surprise, and unexpected returns do happen. The Warriors' resources would certainly give them the ability to make an attractive offer for KD, and fans' imaginations are surely running wild thinking about it. It's important to stay balanced and keep an eye on the twist that the NBA loves to present us with. Will we see an NBA fairy tale come true? Let's wait and see what the future holds. Of course, it's important to stay grounded and understand that this scenario is not a certain. Why Kevin Durant shows loyalty to his current team and the Suns' success also works in their favor. The NBA loves to surprise us, but we'll have to wait and see if this fairy tale turns into reality. Wow, how exciting it is to imagine all these possible moves in the NBA off-season. Trade and signing speculations are exciting fans and raising many interesting questions. I would love to hear your opinion on these possibilities. Who do you think would be the best option to propel the Golden State Warriors back to the top of the Western Conference? Leave your comments below and share your ideas. Also, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel and activate notifications so you don't miss any updates. Your participation is essential to enrich this passionate debate about the future of the team. I can't wait to read what you have to say.